might be new. My name is Bob Wagner, and we are Pro 8s in the company. And my wife, April, and I do the Life Advantage business full time. And we do these fast start trainings on Monday evenings at 7 p.m. every week. It's about a 20-minute training. And really, it's just so you can get your stay focused and get your week off to a good start. And anything that we may have learned since the week before, we'd like to share with you. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And first thing, I gotta say, it just blows my mind how awesome a team you guys are. But May was great. Okay, May was a great month. I just want to share with you how important it is that that we attend events. I'm going to read a list in a second. I have a slide that I'll go to read it, but I was amazed at the number of people, the ratio or the percentage of people that earned cash bonuses that the company is paying out, very, very significant bonuses, by the way, and the percentage of them that were in Cancun, okay, at the training. When we were there, man, it seems it's a weird time we're living in now, getting off this, getting out of the virus stage and now moving into these riots. It's a real strange time, but I guess it's going on, it'll be 4 months. In about another week or so since we were in there. It was the beginning of February, and here we are the beginning of June. But 7 members of our team got cash bonuses. Another 8 or 10 were close, and I'm sure these 7 will repeat in June, and we hope to have another dozen more on top of that as we go into June. But the ratio, I believe 5 out of the 7 were in Cancun. And I could go back for the 2.5 years that we've been in the business. And if I made a list of the top rank advancements and the top, number of folks who went on trips, that the company paid for, rank advancements and cash bonuses and stuff, there is a clear-cut relationship between events attended and the most success being done in the business. So, I want to share that with you. But let me go to the screen share so I can acknowledge the folks who did make the most of the extra cash that the company is just insisting on giving us. Okay, and I mean that, I'm being funny, but it's just true, okay? So the cash winners from our team, okay, were as follows. Lynn Colombado out of California, for hitting Pro 3, gets a $250 bonus, and her mentor or enroller, okay, it's called the mentor bonus or enroller, but the person who enrolled each of these folks who got a bonus, they also got a bonus of half the amount. Okay, so Lynn's mentor, which in this case was me in April, got 125. Dr. Castori, for hitting Pro 3, got 250, and her enroller, Joanne, got 125. Brenda Brouwer, one of the great distributors we have over in the Netherlands, was sponsored by the person right under that, Pauline Musselink. Brenda got 250 and Paula got 125. And then Pauline, and honestly, I'm not sure, it could be Tan and Shauki. I'm not sure who personally enrolled Pauline Musselink, but she hit Pro 4 and got a $500 bonus, and whoever her enroller was will get 250. Very excited. Lydia Osage Smith was supposed to be in Cancun, and she had an injury and couldn't make it. She hit Pro 4, getting a $500 bonus, and again, her enroller will get 250. A close friend of ours, and we are her enroller, Dr. Donna Gordon, hit Pro 4. as a matter of fact, went over Pro 4, and she had the biggest increase of our team from 1 month to the next. Her team was up $4,000 in volume, so she's getting $500, and we will get $250. And then our third business hit Pro 5. So, you know, as you start, you have one business. As you hit Pro 5, you get 2. And as you hit Pro 7, you get 3. So our third business hit Pro 5. And that was $1,000 bonus. And since we sponsored ourselves, that's another 500. So anyway, congratulations to everybody. And we want to see a massive list. There were a lot of promotions, Pro 1s and Pro 2s. I didn't list that. These are just the folks that took advantage of the extra cash bonuses the company is paying out for May and for June, okay? So let me go back to the screen. And now I just want to talk to you a little bit. So just to give you an idea of, you know, when you get a team moving in the right direction, and ours is just a microism, you know, of LifeVantage as a whole, but, you know, things are moving in the right direction, even though we went through a prolonged period of time of being locked down. Okay, and I'm going to give you actual numbers in a second. You know, because this is an online business, because the business could and should be work from home among any other place you happen to be, the business can grow no matter what is going on. Okay, so, you know, we got back from Cancun, finished up February. March was lockdown, okay, yet we were up $5,000 in business, our team, in March. Our team was up another 8,000 on top of that, okay, in April. And the team went up 12,000 in May, okay? So 5, 8, and 12. So over the 90-day lockdown period, we grew by 25,000 a month in volume, okay? And that is a reflection of what the teams are doing in the business. And last month, the two biggest ones, the Dutch team was just a little short of being up 4,000, and the Dr. Gordon's team, okay, was up 4,000, a little over 4,000. So, you know, things are good, folks, okay? And what I want to talk to you about for tonight is it's not an accident. The teams that followed the duplication system are the teams that grew, okay? And the people that were trying to just reinvent the wheel, shortcut it, do it their own way, skip steps, okay? They didn't grow as fast as the ones who followed the system, okay? Now, what's the system, okay? You've heard it called a lot of different things, and it hasn't changed in the 11 years LifeVantage has been in business, but it's evolved, and I think, you know, it's changed a little bit in what it's called. But right now, you're hearing 3 letters. Okay, you're hearing ITT, 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 ITT. What's your system? ITT. Okay, what does that mean? Well, I stands for invite. T, the first T, stands for tool or tools. And the third, okay, stands for team. So what does it mean? Okay, it means if you haven't read and filled out your new launch guide, okay, this, okay, 3 pages. Page 1, notice mine's filled out, okay? Page 2, okay, it's filled out. Page 3, the memory jogger, okay? This here, if you haven't filled it out, okay, let me ask you a question. Do you know what the launch guide is for? The launch guide is for every new distributor who ever joins your business. Well, what else does that mean? Well, it's for every distributor who's already in your business, okay? So we have to play catch up why we provide it to the new people. We got to get it in the hands of the old people, okay? Now, what's so good about it? Well, let's see. It starts by telling you on the first page, okay, where everything is. Is that helpful? Knowing where the videos are, knowing where information is, know where downloads are, know what website to go to, know what phone call to make, know who's in your upline, know how to read. Does it matter? Sure, it matters, okay? And knowing what's going on what day of the week, okay, when things go on, it definitely matters, okay? So here's what I found helpful about this, though. I had scanned it. I'm funny when I read. I learned this when I was a little kid, when I was cutting classes in school. You know, I had a teacher once share with me that if you read the first line and the last line of every paragraph, you'd get the gist of it and you'd be able to pass your test. I was taught this when I was in 8th grade, so yeah, thanks for that one. But anyway, you know, so I still have a habit of doing that. But when I filled this out today, because I was going to use it tonight, I actually read every word, okay, of it. And you know what? It's amazingly helpful. It's amazing what it reminds you of, and how are you going to get a new distributor to fill it out and do it if you don't even know what's in it and you haven't done it yourself? So download it, okay, and fill it out. The link to download it was emailed out twice, if not 3 times last week by corporate. If you didn't get the email or you're not on the corporate email list, then go to Team Unity training page, our training page for the team on Facebook. It's a group page, Team Unity training page, okay? Go there, and the launch guide is there to be downloaded, okay? It's a unit, it's one of the first things you'll see, and you can get it there. So either get it from your email or get it from there. But I'm telling you, it's amazing, absolutely amazing what this will do to remind you of staying on message, because that's what I'm going to take the last 5 minutes to talk about, is staying on message, working the system, okay? Staying on message and working the system. And the groups that did the best, and I have it broken down, you can probably see here, okay? I have it broken down till we have about 10 different groups. And what I've been doing is monitoring what they did January, February, March, April, and May, okay? And the growth. And here's the truth of it, folks, okay? The folks that are on message, using the tools, okay, are growing the fastest. And that's it. And the ones who are just out on their own island, doing their own thing, belaboring the situation, getting into long-winded conversations, not using the tools, certainly not doing 3-way calls and 3-way Zooms, okay? They're not getting the results of the people that are doing it. So why am I sharing that now? Well, May was great. June's going to be greater. And we want June to be greater for everybody. Not only for everybody, but for everybody's team. Okay? So what's the message? ITT. Okay? Now, number one, fill out that launch guide yourself, and you'll see how refreshing and how new it makes you. Okay? So fill it out and do that. Okay? Then study the part that says ITT, the top of the second page, okay, right here. Study it closely, especially the questions of staying on message with your prospects. See, what you say is there, okay? It's there. Step 1, step 2, and step 3, it's there. And if you use those, let's call it those suggestions, you can change the word or two, you can make it your possibility, but you don't go off topic, okay? You don't go off message. So if you stay on message, here's what ITT means, okay? I'll give you the first thing. Step 1 is the invite, okay? Start a conversation to find out if they're open. That's it, okay? Just start a conversation to find out if they're open, okay? Open to learning how to take control of their health, open to learning about taking control of their life. Then ask. Just ask a question, okay? It's a yes or no answer. Would you have a few minutes to check out a video? Check out a short video. And that's it. If it's no, it's no. Move on, okay? If it's yes, then send it to them. And now here we go. Step 2, use the tool. What's the tool? Well, the opening video just about everyone in the world uses is the ABC Primetime with John Kiyunis and, you know, getting his blood drawn and the results with Protandem, okay? That's what everybody uses. Step 2, the tool, what did you like best about what you saw? That's the first thing you say when you follow up with them after that short video, which, by the way, you should have scheduled an appointment and a time to follow up with them later the same day. And if it happens to be taking place at night, then the next morning, okay? This isn't an open-ended thing. You set an appointment to follow up with a specific time and day, okay? And then, okay, are you open to learning a bit more? I like that. That sounds like something I would say. Are you open to learning a bit more? And then what? Well, I was sharing this with some people today. If it's Tuesday, I'm going to do my best to have them watch a live opportunity presentation with me. Okay, we're both going to log in and watch it together. If it's not Tuesday, okay, I'm not using Tuesday, okay? Because every opportunity presentation is on video, it's on YouTube, it's in our playbook, it's on our YouTube page, they're on our team training page, they're everywhere, okay? What I'm gonna do is take one of the prior weeks and match the personality that I think would best fit them based on who did the opportunity presentation. You know, if it's a doctor, I may, you know, may get them to watch Nettles, okay? If it's a younger woman, maybe Rachel or Tara, okay? It just depends. I'm gonna match what I believe would be a good match, okay? So that's step 2, okay? And again, make an appointment with them to follow up the next day, okay? Now remember, that's about a 35-minute video, okay? And then step 3. Hey, Mike, I'm glad you loved what you saw in the overview. I'd like to introduce you to my business partner, okay? That could be your sponsor. That could be someone in your upline. That could be a colleague that you just have a good relationship with, okay? But who will be able to answer all of your questions. What time and day works best so we can arrange a call with them? That's it. See, that's the system. Now, I had someone tell me today, well, you know, I can just do that myself. Maybe you can. But the person you're talking to probably can't. And if you didn't use the system to get them in, then they're not going to be able to envision the system, okay, with others. See, you know, I was telling somebody today about Dr. Deckel. He's probably the best I've seen at being able to personally start it and finish it. But he's struggled many times with getting his people to duplicate. Why? He doesn't need me to get on the phone with him, okay? But you know what? About a year ago, he started doing it anyway. And I knew the person was like already closed, but he still got me on a Zoom or a call with the person. Why? To show them this is how the system works. And this is the system that will be available for you. Even though he didn't need me, he worked the system to show the duplication process, okay? So why do I share that with you? Well, it's June 1st. We got a whole month that we can grab as much cash as we want. And all we got to do is ITT. Get that ABC primetime video in people's hands, get them to watch the next video after they see that, and get them on a 3-way Zoom or call with your upline, okay? And we got all month to do that. So here's my challenge, okay? I always like to throw a challenge out. Here's my challenge. Do that with 10 people tomorrow, okay? Tonight or tomorrow. Oh, where do I get 10 people? Write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to Z. Write it on a little piece of paper and fold it up and put it in a bowl and pull one out. Oh, letter G. Okay. Go to your phone, go to letter G, and the first 10 G's that come up, okay, send them a message and start with them. See, that's all there is to it. And don't prejudge. Whoever it is, it is. Don't worry, oh, they're too rich, they're too poor, this is that. No, 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 no. None of us know what anybody has gone through the last 4 months between the virus and the riots, okay? So we need to just consider everybody's new and start fresh. So if you don't know where to start, just pick a letter in your phone and start there, and don't skip anybody. And watch how fast it happens. So if you do 10, then on the 10th of the month, you make sure you do at least 10 more. And on the 20th of the month, you make sure you do at least 10 more. That's 30. That's just an average of 1 a day, folks. But you got to do them, and I'm going to close with this, okay? You got to do them early in the month, because here's what happens in this business. And if you haven't experienced the end of the month, then you don't know any better. In order to have a big end of the month, you got to stir a lot of pots early in the month, okay? So you got to get people in the fold and in the mix during the first week of the month and then the second week. So the third and fourth week, they can be closed up and volume goes on the board, okay? And that's it. It's that simple. And April and I are always available. We got team Zoom scheduled with every individual team this week. Actually, not even this week, the first 3 days of the week, because we want everybody focused and moving forward by Wednesday. Okay, so we got individual calls with everybody, and we're thrilled. Okay, we are so pumped with what's going on. And by the way, Vegas is on, so start looking for your plane tickets if you don't already have them, and get yourself registered, because we will all see each other in Vegas. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for joining. This will be on YouTube and in the training page by tomorrow. Bye-bye.